So we're here in Westminster for the Joint Ministerial Council, or JMC for short. In the time it takes me to walk from here, outside the Treasury, to the Foreign Office over there, I'm hopefully going to explain what the JMC is, why it's important, and what we in the Falkland Islands hope to achieve from this week. So, the JMC is the highest level of political engagement between the UK government and the democratically elected governments of the Overseas Territories. There are 12 democratically elected governments in the inhabited Overseas Territories, and representatives from those territories will be coming to the UK in the coming days for the JMC next week. The Falkland Islands is one of those territories. We'll be represented at the JMC by the Honourable Roger Spink, MLA, a democratically elected member of the Falkland Islands Legislative Assembly. The JMC will be chaired by the Foreign Office Minister with responsibility for the Overseas Territories, in this instance Stephen Doty, and this will be the first JMC to be held since the general election. So it'll be Minister Doty's first JMC. So it's an important time for us to engage at the high level with this recently elected government. What will we be discussing? Well, we'll be discussing a range of issues of relevance to the Overseas Territories and the UK, because remember, it's a joint ministerial council. So both sides feed into the agenda. We'll be discussing trade, health, education. We'll be discussing the relationship that we each have with the UK. We'll be engaging in bilateral meetings with ministers, not just Minister Doty, but other ministers that are relevant to us here in the Falklands. And it'll be an opportunity for us to engage with the other Overseas Territories. So what do we hope to achieve from this week? Well, number one, we want to grow and strengthen our already successful relationship with the UK, deepen it further. That's really important. We enjoy a modern, democratic, mutually beneficial relationship with the UK, and we want that to continue and to grow it. We'll be looking to engage in all the discussions that take place on all the topics, whether it's health, education, trade, to get the very best out of the JMC for the people in the Falkland Islands. We'll be working with our colleagues from the other Overseas Territories, because remember, the JMC is the only time in the year, really, when we actually all come together as one UK family. So it'll be a great chance for us all to work together, because actually we can learn a lot from each other. It will also be an opportunity for us to say a huge thank you to the UK government and to Minister Doty particularly for their continued support for our right to self-determination. So that, in a nutshell, is the JMC.